Okay. Shalom and good morning, Boaz here. Okay. What do we got going on today? We got a beautiful day going on. And I am just so looking forward to spring. I mean, this has been some dead season, but the idea is to move into the spring and move into the Hebrew New Year very strong, getting things accomplished. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today, just setting realistic goals for what you need to get done. As we know, things are not getting any easier. The prices of everything is pretty much going up, and as a direct result of that, you're going to be in a situation where it's going to be more and more difficult to get things done for those who are attempting to get their projects done. And so that's why it's going to be so important to be focused and be organized. One of the things that I've been able to do going into this spring is pretty much organize the entire land, clean up and organize everything. So we got the greenhouse done, all my wood piles. As you see, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the way off in the back. Got all of those done, got all of the debris off the land. So pretty much if I walk the entire property, all of the debris is gone. Everything that needs to be correlated and organized have been correlated and organized. I have to build a couple additional storage lean-tos in order to accommodate some additional materials. But the name of the game is to get things done, and it feels good to be hitting the goals that I've set forth for myself. And that's why it's so important to set realistic goals and plan accordingly, and to be realistic in everything that you do. It's going to be so important. The flock is very, very, very healthy. I mean, this is probably the healthiest batch of lambs that I have had to date on the land. And let me tell you, as the grass and the weeds grow, I mean, they were out in that field yesterday, and I had to fix some fencing. And you don't see it, but there's fencing all around the property that I put. But sometimes they do know how to get out, and they get in that field, and it happens every spring. So I had to spend a couple of days trying to find out exactly how they're getting out and stuff. But things are going well. Things are going very well. We got the seeds. We're in the process of starting seeds for the spring garden. And I think, based on the production that I've had, I'm thinking about cutting it by 50%. I know it may sound strange, but, like I said, we have so much food in the freezer from last year that, we just have excess production. And I think I'm going to be ramping it up, doing some, implement some different ideas in terms of how we can go about producing customers to come to the land and do a CSA type situation, as opposed to, trying to go out to a farmer's market or something like that. So the land is very beautiful. It's well laid out. And the way the raised beds are, it's very aesthetically pleasing. So the name of the game is going to be to see if I can do that as well, if I have time, because the name of the game is time. If the time, the resources to get things done. So what I want to be focusing on this year is just wrapping up projects, wrapping up my own kitchen remodel, wrapping up my own bathroom remodel, wrapping up the updating of the cabins, stuff like that. Making sure that these things are done and getting my solar. That's going to be the biggest expense that I see I'm going to have in terms of, material cost. Everything after that goes down into the, no more than a couple thousand, if not a couple thousand, probably in the hundreds of dollars in terms of other material. But I have pretty much everything to redo my roof. I got my my corners. I got my all of the stuff that I need for the metal roof that I want to replace on a double wide. So it's just stuff like that that needs to get done. And now I'm in a situation where everything is organized on the land. I know exactly the material resources that I have and what I need in order to, just basically just get things done. But that's going to be the name of the game, is to get my solar. I figure the solar system that I'm looking at is not going to cost no more than $10,000. And what I plan on doing is doing solar in this area right here. I don't know if you could see them, but there's 2 solar panels over there. And all I need is probably a couple of more solar panels in order to get that done. But to be, just self-sufficient in terms of solar, in terms of the cabins and everything can be done this year. I mean, this is not nothing that is going to be far-reaching when it comes to what I want to get done. But it's because it's so critical. I mean, I've been able to, get off. Well, I'm not on their debt-based system, and reducing my expenses as much as possible, so you have as much disposable income. But these are the things that you're going to be want to be doing in order to get as self-sufficient as possible. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to be able to hit these goals, and especially at the point in time that we are when it comes to all this inflation that we're seeing. And so, because a lot of people, they just ain't going to make it. It's just sad. They're just not going to make it. So I really do thank y'all for being in this situation and to be able to progress and move forward and provide the security necessary, in order to make sure that we're not in any situation where this system is causing us to receive any mark in our foreheads or in our, in our hands, because this is where we're going. They want you dependent. They want you in the cities. They want you dependent on their energy. They want you dependent on their debt. They want you dependent on their food. They want you dependent on everything that they dangle over you in order to give you this quote-unquote quality of life. So when you can produce it for yourself and your family and do it well, it is just a blessing, because so few in this day and age are capable of such things. And so that's going to be the name of the game, is to continue on getting things done and hitting those goals. Just make sure that you're, whatever goals that you're setting, make sure that they're realistic. I see a lot of people, the goals are not realistic, and nothing is coming to pass. And it's just a sad thing to see people, so self-deceived, and thinking that something that's going to come to pass when, they don't know what it takes, or they're not willing to put in the work. It's just a sad deal. But, things are looking very beautiful on the land. I got to go out and get a couple of more roses, because the roses that I have in the raised beds are, one of the raised pots that I put together last spring. They died. So get some more roses in there to make it looking nice and beautiful. That's the name of the game. Nice and beautiful piece of property. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I can go on and on about this kind of stuff, but things are just across the board just becoming more and more expensive. So, hey, just stay positive, stay blessed. Try and combine as much as your resources that you can. If you can't do it alone, Michael Rupert, you will not survive as a rugged individual, but you will thrive as a member of a tribe or community. So you need to understand these things. This is where we're going, and this is what I'm planning, because I see the writing on the wall is clear as day. It's going to be important. Understand what's going on. Understand your limitations. Set realistic goals and get them done. All right, I'm going to get after it. You have a blessed day. Shalom.